Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, January 28th, 2019. There are 27 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with the Public Works Subcommittee meeting, chaired by Councilor Joanne M. McKenna. She's scheduled to be joined by Councilor Stephen Morabito, Charles J. Patch Sr., George J. Rotundo Jr., and Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will discuss the following item, pursuant to Council Order 19-010. This is regarding the motion of Councilor Keefe that the mayor requests the city engineer and the water and sewer superintendent to investigate, identify, and help correct numerous water displacements and/or natural springs running off of Vane Street onto subsequent hills. The freezing runoff is posing a hazard to the neighborhood, specifically the hills connected to Vane Street. At 4:30, we move on to the Legislative Affairs Subcommittee, chaired by Councilor Patrick M. Keefe, Jr. Also on the committee, Councilors Ira Novoselsky, John F. Powers, Daniel Rizzo, and Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will discuss the following items. 1. Pursuant to Council Order 18-368, the motion by Councilors Janino and McKenna that the mayor requests the Traffic Commission to reduce the price of commercial vehicle permits for vehicles registered to the city of Revere from $420 to $100. The cost for commercial vehicle permits for vehicles registered in any other city shall remain at $420. 2. Pursuant to Council Order 18-384, this is regarding the motion by Councilors Janino and McKenna that the mayor request the Traffic Commission to review and establish a citywide resident parking program utilizing the attached draft Traffic Commission regulation. 3. Pursuant to Council Order 18-399, this is the motion by Councilor Keefe that the mayor requests the Traffic Commission to repeal the provision of the commercial vehicle parking ordinance which allows for the permitting of take-home company vehicles not registered to the city of Revere. At 5 p.m., we have the Public Safety Subcommittee, chaired by Councilor Ira Novoselsky. Also on the committee, Councilors Joanne M. McKenna, Charles J. Patch Sr., John F. Powers, and George J. Rotundo Jr. The committee will discuss the following items. 1. Pursuant to Council Order 18-257, this is the motion by Councilor Rotundo that the city of Revere change its building code to mandate any building with 50 units or more must maintain an AED in its lobby. 2. Pursuant to Council Order 18-263, motion by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor, the fire chief, and the chief of police meet in executive session to speak about the security profile at the very successful Sandcastle event. 3. Pursuant to Council Order 18-280, motion by Councilor Morabito that the mayor request Mass DOT to investigate the feasibility of reallowing a U-turn on North Shore Road between Shawmut Street and Revere Street for traffic traveling northbound on Route 1A. Residents traveling to their homes in the lower Ward 5 neighborhood must wait in severely congested Revere Street traffic. Further, this would help alleviate the traffic in the Revere Street area by not forcing certain traffic northbound. 4. Pursuant to Council Order 18-281, motion presented by Councilors Janino and McKenna that the mayor requests the Department of Public Works to investigate the feasibility of using a more visible paint color for crosswalks. The Revere Beautification Committee and the Beachmont Improvement Committee would like to see a brighter color such as red to draw more attention to the crosswalks. 5. Pursuant to Council Order 285. This is regarding the motion of Councilor Rizzo that the mayor direct the Director of Inspectional Services to appear before the City Council to discuss policies and procedures pertaining to the city's ongoing and future efforts to combat rat infestation. 6, pursuant to Council Order 18-344, TA Revere LLC, 28 State Street, 10th floor, Boston, Massachusetts, requesting a Chapter 148 license from the Revere City Council for above-ground storage of 6,020 gallons of gasoline contained within 301 vehicles to be parked in a parking garage at a residential apartment building at number 650 Ocean Avenue, Revere, Massachusetts, tax map 10, block 166 and 168, lots 13C. 7, pursuant to Council Order 18-350, motion by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor requests the chief of police to brief the city council on school safety preparedness and what measures have been taken to identify and combat acts of violence should a response be required. 8, pursuant to Council Order 18-352, this is a motion of Councilor Rizzo that the City Council request Dan Cameron from National Grid to appear before a City Council subcommittee to discuss measures both the city and residents can take to prepare for winter storms that could cause power outages and how the city and residents can deal with outages should they occur. And 9, pursuant to Council Order 18-355, this is the motion by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor instruct the chief of police to appear before the City Council to discuss the increase in crime on Broadway, Coolidge Street, and Rose Street as outlined in the October 24, 2018 edition of the Revere Journal. At 5:45, we move on to the Appointments Subcommittee meeting, chaired by Councilor Jessica A. Giannino. She's joined by Councilor Patrick M. Keith Jr., Councilor Joanne M. McKenna, Councilor Stephen Morabito, and Councilor John F. Powers. The committee will consider the following appointments. 1, pursuant to Council Order 19-006, this is regarding the appointment of J. Masterson Construction as a licensed drain layer. And 2, pursuant to Council Order 19-008, several appointments and reappointments to the Council on Elder Affairs. Reappointments: Nicholas Giacobbe, Irma Acetullo, Amadeo Ayoko, Josephine Picardi, Thelma Smith, Morris Morris, Vincent Camerata, Agnes Ferrioli, and Roseanne Colonino. New appointments include Rose Mirasolo, Ann Egan, Marianne Fiore, Patricia Manzo, and Lorraine Rapoli. Please note, in order for an appointment to be confirmed by the full City Council, the appointee must attend the Appointments Subcommittee meeting. At 6 p.m., it's time for the Revere City Council meeting, which begins with a salute to the flag. And calendar item number 1, the roll call of members. Calendar item number 2, the approval of the journal of the regular meeting held on January 14th, 2019. Calendar item number 3, pursuant to Council Order 19-020, this is a communication from the city solicitor requesting that the City Council enter into executive session for the purpose of discussing litigation strategy concerning Stivell versus the City of Revere to operate an auto body shop at number 855 Broadway. On to public hearings. Calendar item number 4, pursuant to Council Order 19-021. Hearing called as ordered on the petition by National Grid to excavate, run, and maintain electric conduits together with such sustaining and protecting fixtures as it may find necessary for the transmission of electricity in accordance with a plan on file for service at number 123 Shirley Avenue in Revere. Public Works Subcommittee report, calendar item number 5, pursuant to Council Order 19-010. This is regarding the motion presented by Council Vice President Keefe that the mayor requests the city engineer and the water sewer superintendent to investigate, identify, and help correct numerous water displacements and/or natural springs running off of Vane Street onto subsequent hills. The freezing runoff is posing a hazard to the neighborhood, specifically the hills connected to Vane Street. Legislative Affairs Subcommittee report, calendar item number 6, pursuant to Council Order 18-368. This is regarding the motion presented by Councilor McKenna and Councilor Janino that the mayor requests a traffic commission to reduce the price of commercial vehicle permits for vehicles registered to the city of Revere from $420 to $100. The cost for commercial vehicle permits for vehicles registered in any other city shall remain at $420. Calendar item number 7, pursuant to Council Order 18-384. This is the motion presented by Councilors McKenna and Janino that the mayor requests a traffic commission to review and establish a citywide resident parking program utilizing the attached proposed traffic commission regulation. Calendar item number 8, pursuant to Council Order 18-399. This is the motion presented by Council Vice President Keefe that the mayor requests the traffic commission to repeal the provision of the commercial vehicle parking ordinance, which allows for the permitting of take-home company vehicles not registered to the city of Revere. Public Safety Subcommittee report, calendar item number 9, pursuant to Council Order 18-257. This is regarding the motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the city of Revere change its building code to mandate that any building with 50 units or more must maintain an AED in its lobby. Calendar item number 10, pursuant to Council Order 18-263. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor, the fire chief, and the chief of police meet in executive session to speak about the security profile of the very successful Sandcastle event. Calendar item number 11, pursuant to Council Order 18-280, this is the motion presented by Councilor Morabito that the mayor requests Massachusetts DOT to investigate the feasibility of reallowing a U-turn on North Shore Road between Shawmut Street and Revere Street for traffic traveling northbound on Route 1A. Residents traveling to their homes in the Lower Ward 5 neighborhood must wait in severely congested Revere Street traffic. Further, this would help alleviate the traffic in the Revere Street area by not forcing certain traffic northbound. Calendar item number 12, pursuant to Council Order 18-281. This is the motion presented by Councilor Janino and Councilor McKenna that the mayor requests the Department of Public Works to investigate the feasibility of using a more visible paint color for crosswalks. The Revere Beautification Committee and the Beachmont Improvement Committee would like to see a brighter color, such as red, to draw more attention to the crosswalks. Calendar item number 13, pursuant to Council Order 18-285, motion presented by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor direct the Director of Inspectional Services to appear before the City Council to discuss policies and procedures pertaining to the city's ongoing and future efforts to combat rat infestation. Calendar item number 14, pursuant to Council Order 18-344, hearing called as ordered on the application of T.A. Revere, LLC, 28 State Street, 10th floor, Boston, Massachusetts, requesting a Chapter 148 license from the Revere City Council for above-ground storage of 6,020 gallons of gasoline contained within 301 vehicles to be parked in a parking garage at a residential apartment building at number 650 Ocean Avenue in Revere. Tax map 10, block 166 and 168, lots 13C. Calendar item number 15, pursuant to Council Order 18-350, motion presented by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor requests the chief of police to brief the city council on school safety preparedness and what measures have been taken to identify and combat acts of violence should a response be required. Calendar item number 16, pursuant to Council Order 18-352, motion presented by Councilor Rizzo that the City Council request Dan Cameron from National Grid to appear before the City Council Subcommittee to discuss measures both the city and residents can take to prepare for winter storms that could cause power outages and how the city and residents can deal with outages should they occur. Calendar item number 17, pursuant to Council Order 18-355, motion presented by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor instruct the chief of police to appear before the city council to discuss the increase in crime on Broadway, Coolidge Street, and Rose Street as outlined in the October 24th, 2018 edition of the Revere Journal. Appointment Subcommittee Report, calendar item number 18, pursuant to Council Order 19-006. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of J. Masterson Construction as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 19, pursuant to Council Order 19-008, communication from the mayor relative to the Council on Elder Affairs appointments. Communications, calendar item number 20. Pursuant to Council Order 19-022, this is a communication from the Election Commissioner seeking approval for an exemption for city employees to work at the polls on Election Day. Dated January 17th, 2019, dear honorable members of the City Council. A request for your approval of exemption is being made by the Board of Election Commissioners in accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 268, Section 20, Municipal Employees, wherein a public employee working at the polls on Election Day shall complete a disclosure by a municipal employee. Filing the disclosure makes clear to the public that a conflict of interest does not exist between the election department and the department where the staff members are permanently employed. The completed disclosure forms signed by the employees are on file in the office of the city clerk. In compliance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 268A, Section 20, help wanted advertisements are posted on the City of Revere's website under Election Commission. They are also posted on the local cable channel, in local newspapers, and the flyer promoting the positions available is sent to every new registrant along with their acknowledgement letter. Lastly, letters are sent to the chairs of the Democratic and Republican city committees in hopes that they may refer qualified applicants. An offer was extended to the school department to allow students to work at the polls after school. Although a positive response to these efforts was received, we are still in need of help. Please do not hesitate to contact me with any questions. Sincerely, Diane R. Colella, Election Commissioner for the City of Revere. Calendar item number 21. Pursuant to Council Order 19-023, communication from the mayor relative to the Revere Fire Department Memorandum of Agreement. Dated January 23rd, 2019, dear council members, please find attached the recently signed contract between the City of Revere and the Revere Fire Department. I hereby request the City Council to approve the appropriation necessary to fund the Memorandum of Agreement for the period covering fiscal years 2019 through 2021. Calendar item number 22. Pursuant to Council Order 19-024, this is a communication from the mayor relative to a loan order request in the amount of $3,800,000 for water main improvements dated January 23rd. Dear council members, I am writing to request a public hearing for the loan order for borrowing under the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority, MWRA, Local Water System Assistance Program, LWSAP. The MWRA LWSAP was established to provide a low-cost funding mechanism to assist municipalities in complying with federal and state water quality requirements. The intent of this loan order is to fund water main improvements. Below is the project associated with this loan order. 2019 Water Main Improvements Project, $3.8 million funded by the MWRA Local Water System Assistance Program. This project is intended to, 1, improve the water quality and water supply on Cambridge Street, South Cambridge Street, Essex Street, Furness Street, Genesee Street, Shirley Avenue, portions of North Shore Road and adjacent streets, Belgrade Street, and Washington Square. 2, replace deficient hydrants and gate valves throughout the city. For the city to take advantage of this low-interest loan program provided by the MWRA, the city must complete 2 steps. First, approve the resolution expressly authorizing the mayor to file all applications and execute documents necessary for the loan. And second, approve the loan order for the cost of the project listed above. The funding for the debt service related to this loan order will continue to be from the city's Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund. I ask that the City Council approve the resolution and move this loan order to a public hearing at its earliest opportunity. Please do not hesitate to contact my office if you have any questions regarding this matter. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor of the City of Revere. Calendar item number 23. Pursuant to Council Order 19-025, this is a communication from the City Auditor requesting an appropriation in the amount of $85,000 for Griswold Park. Please find attached a request to appropriate $85,000 to fund the completion of Griswold Park, including the construction of the concession stand, restroom, and utility storage facility, and the extension of the backstops. As you know, the city went out to bid this winter to construct this facility, and in order to execute the contract, all of the funding has to be in place. This appropriation will allow the city to move forward with construction this spring. Therefore, I respectfully request favorable action on appropriating $85,000 to account 40981-497-000, St. Mary's Park. I will be in attendance at the January 28th council meeting to answer any questions. Best regards, Richard Viscay, City Auditor, Budget Director. Calendar item number 24, pursuant to Council Order 19-026. This is a communication from the City Auditor requesting an appropriation in the amount of $115,000 for the COPS program, which supports the School Violence Prevention Program, dated January 23rd. Dear councilors, please find a request for an appropriation of $115,000 for matching funds for a grant that was recently received by the city as part of the United States Department of Justice's COPS program. The School Violence Prevention Program, SVPP, is a competitive award program designed to provide funding to improve security at schools and on school grounds through evidence-based school safety programs. I am happy to announce that the city has been awarded $339,590 towards this initiative, contingent upon the city matching funds of $113,196. Per the city's capital plan, any project that is eligible for matching funds receive priority when requesting appropriations from our Capital Improvement Stabilization Fund. By leveraging city funds with grant dollars, we can provide maximum benefit of leveraging our funds against grant awards. Therefore, I respectfully request favorable action on appropriating $115,000 to account 012-108-587100, Police Grant Matching Funds. I will be in attendance at the January 28th council meeting to answer any questions. Best regard, Richard Viscay, City Auditor, Budget Director. Calendar item number 25, motions. Pursuant to Council Order 19-027, motion presented by Councilor Novoselsky that the mayor requests the License Commission to reduce the fees to veterans organizations in the city of Revere who have a 501c19 IRS code by 50%. Calendar item number 26, pursuant to Council Order 19-028, motion presented by Councilor McKenna that the mayor requests the Water and Sewer Department to install trench drains on the following streets to alleviate flooding from Belle Isle Marsh and ocean storm surges: Pearl Avenue, Crystal Avenue, and Belle Isle Avenue. Over the last 2 years, The high tide levels are causing major flooding on these streets, and the lack of storm drains are a contributing factor of the flooding. Calendar item number 27, pursuant to Council Order 19-029. Motion presented by Councilor Rizzo that the mayor requests the Director of Finance to update the City Council on the status of a $25 million transportation bond bill that was authorized by the legislature back in 2015 to allow for a commuter rail station at Wonderland Dog Track. And this has been before the council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, January 28th, 2019. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the council.